The Los Angeles Lakers appeared to be heading in the right direction just a short time ago. Following an impressive 8-game winning streak and securing 20 victories in their last 24 matchups, the team had built up a strong wave of momentum. This string of success led to a growing sense of optimism among fans and analysts alike, with many believing that the Lakers were finally finding their groove and solidifying themselves as true contenders. However, in a sudden and dramatic turn of events, their fortunes have shifted. The Lakers have now suffered losses in 7 of their last 10 games, including a discouraging 118-106 defeat at the hands of the Orlando Magic on Monday. This marked their 3rd consecutive loss, raising serious concerns about their ability to maintain a high level of play over the long haul. If you're enjoying this update and want to stay informed on everything happening with the Lakers, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a crucial update. What makes this slump even more alarming is that it comes at a time when the Lakers are nearly at full strength. Earlier in the season, injuries had been a persistent issue that kept key players off the court, making it difficult for the team to establish continuity. But in recent games, most of the squad's top contributors have been available, meaning that health is no longer a valid excuse. Despite this, the Lakers have been unable to recapture the energy, intensity, and focus that powered their previous run of success. One of the most significant issues plaguing the team has been inconsistency on both ends of the floor. During their winning stretch, they displayed a high level of energy, a strong defensive commitment, and a clear sense of urgency. Now, however, that sharp edge seems to have dulled considerably. Luka Doncic himself admitted that the team may have become a bit too comfortable with their prior success. "We had a great stretch, but maybe we got a little satisfied with that. And in this league, you can't afford to relax," Doncic acknowledged in a post-game interview. His words highlight a troubling sense of complacency that has crept into the team's approach. The difference is evident in their play. Defensive rotations have become slower, offensive possessions lack fluid movement, and second-half performances have been noticeably weaker. What once looked like a team poised to make a deep playoff push now appears out of sync and uncertain of its identity. When asked who bears the responsibility for turning things around, Doncic didn't hesitate to take accountability, also pointing to LeBron James as someone who needs to take charge. "I think Bron and I need to be the guys who do that," Doncic said. "I have to improve, speak up more. I was vocal in the first half, then stopped, and I shouldn't have done that." His self-criticism highlights a key realization. Being a leader isn't just about putting up big numbers. It's about setting the tone for the entire team. Both he and LeBron are the franchise's cornerstone players, and their approach will dictate how the rest of the squad responds to adversity. LeBron, who has faced similar challenges countless times throughout his legendary career, understands the importance of keeping the team engaged, especially during rough patches. However, at 39 years old, he can't shoulder the burden alone. He needs Doncic to step up as a vocal leader alongside him, ensuring that the Lakers remain locked in and competitive for the full 48 minutes of every game. One of the most troubling trends during this slump has been the Lakers' second-half struggles on offense. Against Orlando, Doncic shot just 9 of 23 from the field. While he was brilliant in the first half, scoring 21 points and keeping the team in the game, he cooled off significantly after halftime, adding only 11 more points. LeBron, too, had a solid statistical performance with 24 points. But a closer look reveals a key issue. Every single one of his points came from inside the paint. He did not connect on a single mid-range or three-point shot. This lack of perimeter shooting has allowed opposing defenses to collapse inside, limiting the Lakers' offensive options down the stretch. Adding to their challenges, Zion Williamson has been making headlines with his explosive performances. The New Orleans Pelicans star has been showcasing his dominance, and his ability to attack the rim relentlessly has drawn comparisons to LeBron in his prime. Unlike the Lakers, who have struggled to maintain consistency, Zion has been an unstoppable force, carrying his team with sheer athleticism and determination. His recent performances have reignited discussions about potential trade scenarios involving the Lakers. Some analysts have speculated that a move for Zion could inject new energy into the Lakers' struggling offense. A trio of LeBron, Doncic, and Williamson would undoubtedly be one of the most formidable offensive forces in the league. While no concrete discussions have emerged, the Lakers' struggles could push the front office to explore bold moves before the trade deadline. This pattern has repeated itself multiple times. The Lakers start strong, keep games competitive in the first half, but then struggle to execute in the later stages. Whether it's due to fatigue, a lack of in-game adjustments, or simply losing focus, their inability to sustain offensive efficiency has played a significant role in their recent losses. Unfortunately for the Lakers, their schedule isn't getting any easier. They are currently in the middle of a 4-game road trip, with challenging matchups ahead against the Indiana Pacers, Chicago Bulls, and Memphis Grizzlies. Although these teams may not be considered title contenders, they possess enough talent to exploit any weaknesses the Lakers show. After the road trip, Los Angeles will return home, but the challenge doesn't end there. They will have to face two of the hottest teams in the league, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. Both squads are playing with high intensity and will test the Lakers on both ends of the floor. For a team that entered the season with championship aspirations, this upcoming stretch of games will be critical. If the Lakers continue to struggle, they risk sliding further down the Western Conference standings, making their playoff path even more difficult. If they want to re-establish themselves as serious contenders, changes must be made immediately. The defensive intensity that powered their winning streak needs to return. The offensive inconsistency, particularly in the second half of games, has to be addressed. Most importantly, the leadership of Luka Doncic and LeBron James must be more vocal and assertive. This is not the time for excuses. It is the time for action. The Lakers possess the talent to compete with the best teams in the league, but without focus and discipline, that talent won't translate into victories. Doncic and LeBron understand the stakes, and it is up to them to ensure that the team rediscovers the mindset that made them successful earlier in the season. With the Western Conference as competitive as ever, every game matters. The Lakers cannot afford to let their struggles persist. The question now is, will they rise to the challenge, or will this downward trend define their season? The next few weeks will determine the trajectory of the Lakers' season. Their ability to respond to adversity and make necessary adjustments will dictate whether they remain in the hunt for a championship or fall further into mediocrity. The pressure is on, and time is running out. If the Lakers want to be taken seriously as contenders, the moment to act is now. The NBA world is watching. The ball is in their court.